so I don't think I'm here. Okay. Hey, y'all. Let's see who hops on. Let me give y'all a little view as I'm saying farewell to Baltimore or Maryland, wherever I am. Y'all get to see the little snow. You think y'all gonna it's gonna be more snow, Miss Pat?
They said Tuesday.
Huh?
Tuesday,
more snow coming. So it's wrapping up. Hey, Miss Jackson, how y'all doing? I'm giving y'all a little view of Maryland. Yes. Glad to be here. Hey, y'all. What we have on? Nicole Cooper here. On my way out, racing to the airport. So grateful for God's amazing grace. I'm so late, and then I found out my flight was delayed. Hallelujah. Hey, Miss McMahon. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna talk to y'all about experience, explore, and elevate, or explore, experience, elevate. Explore, experience, elevate. I don't know how I put it in there. Let's see. I did it backwards. But I want to talk to you guys about the power of daring out into new territory. Daring out into new territory. What does that mean? That means getting yourself connected to audiences of people that may not necessarily be where you are, but they're where you want to be, right? Or they're traveling in different circles of people who are prospering. They're moving forward. They're elevating. You can see them making shifts. You know, the beautiful thing about social media, especially Periscope, is that you get a chance to get behind the scenes to see just people's lives, and you can admire where they are and find ways to connect, right? Find ways to just experience new circles of people. So last year, I'm just gonna share this with y'all. Last year, I watched 72 Hours of Power from Home, and I thought it was just a neat concept, and it actually introduced me to a whole bunch of new people that I never knew exist. And so I just thought it was awesome. I thought the structure was awesome, the platform, the setup, the process. I thought everything was really amazing. I thought they did a great job. And then to go hardcore, like for 72 hours, like they literally be filming at 2 and 4 in the morning. Like they work around the clock. And so I just thought it was cool. And I shared the story the other day that I reached out to Allison Bird. I've watched Allison. I've known her for years. I'm like, Allison, I just need a shift. I don't know what that looks like, but I need a shift. And she started extending all these opportunities for me to, what she called, come play with me. They don't call it work, they call it play. Come play. You want to play with us at the 72 Hours of Power? You want to play with me at my workshop? You want to play with me? You want to play with me? Yeah, I want to play. I want to get in the sandbox and play too. I want to try something new. And so I went on ahead and I didn't know what to expect. Like there was like, meet us in Baltimore, meet us here, meet us there. And I just started putting dates on my calendar like, all right, I'm coming. I don't know what to expect. And what's so beautiful is when you explore, when you venture out into unknown territory and you start putting yourself in positions where you meet new people, you build new relationships, you have new levels of conversation. What happens is discovery, because as they're questioning you, it begins to open up doors for you to discover things about yourself because they start asking the right questions. You know, a lot of times we're in environments where the spirit of familiarity is there. And what that means is when people are around you a lot and they are so used to you, you still watching it? Good, Martika, keep watching it. It's awesome. But when people get used to you, they stop asking questions and they start making assumptions and predictions and judgments about your life. And so what I had to do was get away from the norm, get away from the people who had judgments and expectations or their own personal, I don't know. People have a way of starting to put you in their box and say, well, I want you to look like this, and I want you to do this, and I want you to come across this way, and blah, 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 blah. And so I had to get away from that. And when I say it's not people in particular, it's an industry where everybody functions the same and the expectations are the same. And the assumptions are, if you don't do this, then your life must be this. And I just had to get away from it. And that's network marketing as far as the conversations of people. I had to get out of network marketing conversations around entrepreneurial business building conversations. to get around people who understand growth beyond, just one thing. And so this weekend, the amount of, and I didn't leave network marketing, I just got out of the conversations of the norm. Okay. So the amount of connections I made this weekend and the questions that were asked of me, it's still going on, but I have to leave. I have to go home on Monday. How can we watch it? I signed 3 times and can't find how to get on. If you go to 72hoursofpower.com, it's going to have different rooms. And all you do is you just click watch live. And when you click it, you'll be able to see, you should be able to see it live. So just click the button, press play, and it'll be on. So a lot of questions were asked that helped me to start connecting with the pieces of the puzzle for myself of what do I want next? Where do I want to go next? What do I want to accomplish next? Thank you. I am ballin', baby. Good morning. And it allowed me to understand the power of exploring and experiencing new territory. So like next week, I'm going to Traffic and Conversion Summit. I'm doing a lot of disruptive things this year. And what I mean by that is I'm getting away from what our industry says we should do. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. I'm getting away from what everybody else is doing in our space. I ain't doing that. I'm not going to stay in the same circles. I'm not going to have the same conversations. I'm not going to be doing the same things. I'm not going to live my life according to what is next, according to what everybody else is doing. I'm not doing that. I'm not. And I love that I'm not. I'm putting myself in new territories and being a student. I love that when you go into new spaces and nobody knows you, you can just sit and absorb. And in this space, don't nobody know me. They care less who I am. They care. But they're not, there's no expectation or assumptions based on what they know of you. It's like, oh, tell me about you. So what is it that you do? What do you enjoy? What is your downtime? Blah, 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 blah. Well, we made it to the airport. And it's beautiful. So next week I'm going to Traffic and Conversion Summit. And I am going to be a sponge. I'm just going to be a student. I'm going to ask questions. I'm going to sit with all types of people. And I'm going to be an observer. And I'm going to listen. And I'm going to watch. And I'm going to engage. I want to get to that level one day. What level, Brenda? Hey, Brenda. Brenda, I went through Beaumont when I went to New Orleans and I thought about you. I am flying with American Airlines. Are we close? We're close. Yay! You're very encouraging. Thank you. And so I say all that to say that you have to explore beyond your norm. Be disruptive this year. Go into spaces and places where nobody knows who you are, but you can just be in a new level of conversation and absorb the atmosphere and ask questions. And they ask questions of you. And it's a non-judgmental encounter, right? So if you're a network marketer and people come, they might say, well, what rank are you? And what company are you at? Blah, 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 blah. But if you get around entrepreneurial conversations, they'll say, what do you really want to do? And what are the things that you love? What are the things that you enjoy? And what are your ultimate goals? And there's a different level of support in that atmosphere.